Welcome back to Nicolay Field here at Adrian College for game number 2 today. Game number 4 of the tournament between the Heidelberg Student Princes and the Denison Big Red. This the winners matchup. Both teams victorious in their first outing. Denison 4-0 over La Roche, and Heidelberg 4-3 over Adrian. First batter, we're off to a hot start already as that one trickles into the corner. And Kane Bateman has himself a leadoff double for Heidelberg. That'll bring up Kyle Jenkins. He bats second, third baseman, followed by Matt Sykes, the left fielder, batting third. Mark Oshoa, the catcher, hits in the 4th spot. First baseman Parker Frank in the 5 spot. The 6th spot is the second baseman Tyler Smith. Eric DeVore bats 7th and is the designated hitter. Zach Duran is 8th in the short, and the round out the bottom of the lineup, center fielder Robert Hunt. All of them will be going against the starting pitcher for the Big Red, number 35, Taylor Parrott. Parrott, a sophomore from Battle Creek, Michigan, played his high school baseball at Lakeview High School. Breaking ball for a strike. Kyle Jenkins, junior from Wheelersburg, comes into today with a .357 batting average in the regular season. It's a big swing and a miss there on the off speed, moves the count to 1-2. This breaking ball turned down and sent down the third base side out of play and foul. Jenkins 0 for 5. Make that 0 for 6 on the regionals. He swings and strikes out there. For the first out of game number 4. He was 0 for 5 against Adrian. That brings up left fielder Matt Sykes. Sykes from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Played his high school baseball at Ann Arbor, Huron. Senior with a career .347 batting average. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch. Heidelberg now 9-4 in neutral site contests. Another swing and a miss at a breaking ball. This one gets away from the catcher, and advancing to third is Bateman. Taking a look at the defense for the Big Red, Brad Baldinger's behind the plate. Throwing down the signs. McAuliffe and Lawn make up the left side. Ruggieri and Kushina make up the right side of the infield. Walker, Farron, and Robinson are in the outfield from left to right. Breaking ball for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the first. For Taylor Parrott. Parrott, the 6'1" sophomore from Battle Creek. He's getting a swell start of the season. Carries a 5-1 record on 56 1/3 innings pitched with a .351 ERA and 48 strikeouts. Now this one gets by Baldinger, and with that, our first score of the game. going to be a wild pitch. Heidelberg scored 2 in the first inning against Adrian. They come off swinging and hot to start off games. Big swing and a miss there from Oshoa, the highly decorated student prince. So Parrots now giving up an even 60 runs. 53 of them earned, 48 walks, 89 strikeouts. Good enough for 6.02 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. Giving up 7 home runs so far this season. And another swing and a miss. They're going to have to do some housekeeping to clean this one up. So a leadoff double comes around to score on a wild pitch. Other than that, hot start for Parrott as he strikes out the side. Max Lawn, Grady Payne, and Ty Robinson due up for the Big Red in the bottom of the first. We'll be back. You're watching regional baseball here on ACTV.
Division III schools offer academic scholarships instead of athletic scholarships. This really puts the focus that the student athlete needs to maintain that GPA.
I did receive a non-athletic scholarship upon entering school.
I got the presidential scholarship, which was huge for me.
I think there's more opportunities for academic scholarships in Division III. A lot of people pick schools just based on the sport and don't get that experience.
Being a Division III athlete and developing my leadership skills has definitely put my name out there and helped me get more recognition on campus, but more recognition nationwide. I did win the Jostens Trophy, which is based on leadership, academics, and then how well you do on the court.
I'm also the Schwartz Scholar of my class. Schwartz Scholarship is basically a scholarship that is given to a student who's identified as a likely leader.
And the end of the day, it won't matter how they play on the field, it will matter how they do in the classroom. Division III schools offer academic scholarships instead of athletic scholarships. This really puts the focus that the student athlete.
Max Lawn's going to lead it off for the Big Red. He was 1 for 4 in game 1 of the regional. Watches the first pitch in for a strike from Trevor Atkins. Swing and fouled off the right side. Atkins, the 6'2" junior from Xena, Ohio. This is 13th start of the season. Carries a 6-4 record on 65 2/3 innings pitched. That one bounces in for ball 2. He's given up 61 hits, 40 runs, 38 of them earned, 30 walks, 62 strikeouts, 8.5 strikeouts per 9, giving up 5 home runs, and has a 5.21 ERA. And he gets Long looking there for the first strikeout of the day. Trying to keep up with his counterpart, who struck out the side in the top half of the first. Brings up designated hitter Grady Payne. Payne was 0 for 3 in the first game of the region against LaRoche. Payne, 5'8" senior from McLean, Virginia. Comes into the regional with a .341 batting average, 4 long balls, 30 RBIs, 58 runs. Watches a breaking ball miss for a ball, evens the count 1-1. This year had 12 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs. Walked 24 times, struck out 28. Has 14 stolen bases. On-base percentage sitting around .460, even .500 for slugging percentage. Finds himself behind 1 and 2. Bouncer to short. Doran's going to make the play. 2 up, 2 down for the Big Red. Brings up Ty Robinson. Let's take a look at how the Student Princes line up defensively. Oshoa's behind the plate throwing down the signs. Jenkins and Durand at third and short. Smith and Frank second and first. Sykes, Hunt, and Bateman make up the outfield from left to right. This one a bouncer to first. Easy play for Frank. And the Student Princes go 1, 2, 3 to start off. 5, 6, 7. 2 up for Heidelberg. We'll be back for more regional baseball. You're watching ACTV.
Be able to give yourself to other things. Not even just participate in them, but really get involved with them if you want to.
There's a lot of interaction. It's not just sitting back, taking notes. You're actually doing hands-on things and better preparing yourself for your major.
Choosing a Division III school, I've had the opportunity to develop my leadership skills and to be more involved on campus.
Division III in athletics, affords students the opportunity not only to participate in intercollegiate athletics at a competitive level, but also gives them the opportunity to, engage in the other interests in their campus and in their lives outside of that sport and outside of the academics on the campus.
And to have opportunity to have time to join clubs and being able to play basketball, it allows you to just be able to do everything you want to do. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Division III allows you to
First baseman Parker Frank. Will lead it off for Heidelberg. Watches a breaking ball miss the zone to get ahead 1-0. Frank was 1 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. In their first contest against Adrian. This one popped up to left field. Walker gets underneath it to make the play. Brings up second baseman Tyler Smith. He was 1 for 2 with 2 walks yesterday in game number 2. Tries to lay down a bunt, and it's a good one. And this one not in time. Bunt single for Tyler Smith. That'll bring up Eric DeVore, designated hitter. He was 0 for 4 with an RBI. This one's a shot down the left field corner. That's going to put runners on second and third. With 1 out for Zach Doran, the shortstop. He was 1 for 4 with an RBI yesterday. So Doran steps in, runners on second and third with only 1 out. Looking to add on to an already 1-0 lead. Breaking ball sent into right center, but shallow. Robinson's going to make the play, send the throw home. Nothing doing, and the throw was on the line. Brings up Robert Hunt, the 9-hitter. He was 1 for 4.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Robert Hunt.
Barrett really looking to get out of this inning without letting those first 2 runners get by. He's already given up 1 run in the first. Trying to keep them there. This one bounces in the turf. They'll start from behind, 1-0. Breaking ball catches the zone. Called strike for Gary Harrell. He's behind the plate today. Crew chief David Kernan's out at first, and Joe Kimbrew is at third. There's another strike, makes the count 1 and 2. The 1-2 driven into center field. Farron's there. Heidelberg gets 2 on, but they leave him stranded. Kershina, McAuliffe, and Walker due up for the Big Red. We'll be back for the bottom of the second here on ACTV.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Get someone a car.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy,
but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can.
Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Get someone a car.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy,
But it's on us.
to intervene.
Because we can.
Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
First baseman Will Krushina will start the bottom of the second. He was 0 for 3 with a walk yesterday versus La Roche. This one looped into the right center field gap for the first hit for the Big Red. Brings up Brian McAuliffe. Third baseman was 1 for 4 yesterday. 2 runs and an RBI. Comes to bat with a leadoff runner on first. First pitch in at the bottom of the zone for a strike. McCullough from Tuckahoe, New York. 6'1" junior. Bats left, throws right. He's in with a .338 batting average. 10 home runs, 48 RBIs, a couple of stolen bases. Here's the 1-1 from Atkins. Misses, he'll fall behind 2-1. One grounded foul on the first base side. Got hot last year. He had a 21-game hitting streak. In that time frame, he hit .386 with 7 home runs. Watches a breaking ball here. The second strikeout, both by way of looking for Trevor Atkins. Brings up Vince Walker. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI. That RBI was on a beautiful bunt single. Got the third baseman sleeping. Checks his swing. Didn't go, says first base umpire David Kernan. Runner takes off. Hit and run misses there from Walker. Leaves Ochoa a little bit shaken up. Yes, he caught the backswing there. Gives a thumbs up. He's all right. Pitch misses, 2-1. Big swing and fouled out of play. Walker, the 5'9" junior from Burtonsville, Maryland, played at Riversdale Baptist High School. Comes in with a .319 batting average, .424 on base percentage, .428 slugging, 9 stolen bases, gotten caught 4 times. Scored 33 runs in his 138 at-bats off of 44 hits, 6 doubles, 3 triples, and a strikeout looking here against Adkins. Second of the inning, third of the game. Brings up Brad Baldinger, the catcher for the Big Red. Comes in with a .366 batting average. Big cut there on the first pitch. 93 at-bats, he has 19 runs, 34 hits, 7 of them doubles, 1 round tripper, 24 RBIs, 10 walks, 17 strikeouts. Stole a couple bags, got caught a couple times. .418 on base percentage and a .473 slugging percentage from the junior from New York. He was 2 for 2 with 2 walks and an RBI against LaRoche. Finds himself down 0-2 here. The 0-2 from Atkins just misses the zone. Pushes the count to 1-2. Runner takes off. The throw from Oshoa is in time. That'll end the inning against 3 batters face as Krishina's caught stealing. So Baldinger might have caught a break there. He was behind in the count. We'll go to the top of the lineup, 1, 2, 3 for the Student Princes. We'll be back here on ACTV.
For the love of the game. That's what it's all about, they say. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that.
It's more about team and the schools and communities we represent.
And for the many of us blessed with the strength to compete in sport at the college level, we understand that with what we were given comes a special obligation.
Our obligation to help those who have their own special needs and whose love for the game is no less intense.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics. Since August of 2011, we and others from Division III campus communities have volunteered more than 250,000 hours, time away from the classroom and practice field, reaching across the country to coach and mentor Special Olympics athletes.
And to learn that in giving, we receive so much more in return. Help us keep that dream alive.
Be part of it.
Get involved.
You can make a difference.
Kane Bateman's going to start it off. Bateman started off the game with a leadoff double. Came around to score on a wild pitch. Back in the first inning, he's the lone run in the contest. Makes him 2 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 walks. Here in the regional. This one fouled off the leg. Umpire's going to walk the ball back. Give him a little bit of time. The 1-2, swing and a miss from Bateman. He will strike out. 4th strikeout of the day for Parrott. Brings up Kyle Jenkins. He was a strikeout victim, just like 2 others back in the first. This one grounded to short. Easy hop for Lawn, and he's going to make the play at first. Brings up Matt Sykes, also a strikeout victim in the first.
Left fielder number 11, Matt Sykes.
Sykes was 1 for 2 in the first game, 2 runs, an RBI, and a walk. Makes him 1 for 3 on the tournament with a strikeout this afternoon. Finds himself behind in the count, 0-1. Breaking ball can't get him to chase. Makes count 1-1. Popped up near first base. It's going to be taken on by Krushina, and that's going to retire the side in short order. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Heidelberg still hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Baldinger, Farron, and Rogeri due up for the Big Red.
Ladies and gentlemen, the NCAA.
Be able to give yourself to other things. Not even just participate in them, but really get involved with them if you want to.
There's a lot of interaction. It's not just sitting back, taking notes. You're actually doing hands-on things and better preparing yourself for your major.
Choosing a Division III school, I've had the opportunity to develop my leadership skills and to be more involved on campus.
Division III in athletics, affords students the opportunity not only to participate in intercollegiate athletics at a competitive level, but also gives them the opportunity to, engage in the other interests in their campus and in their lives outside of that sport and outside of the academics on the campus.
And to have opportunity to have time to join clubs and being able to play basketball, it allows you to just be able to do everything you want to do. I wouldn't change it for the world.
For Denison in the bottom of the third is catcher number 22, Brad Baldinger.
Brad Baldinger will start off. The bottom of the third. There's a strike call there on the corner. Moves the count to 1-1. Swing and a miss. Moves the count to 1-2. Allen misses the bottom of the zone. Runs the count even at 2. Two-two's fouled off to stay alive. Another one fought off. Keep the at-bat alive. Here's the 2-2 from Atkins. This one sent into right field. Easy play for Bateman. Brings up Cam Farron for the Big Red. Freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Number 8, Cam Farron.
This is 43rd game played. .112th at bat. He has 23 runs on 43 hits, 7 doubles, a triple, and a home run. 23 RBIs, walked 11 times, and 23 strikeouts. Lays down a bunt here, but too much on it. Right back to the pitcher. For out number 2. Brings up Anthony Ruggieri. Ruggieri, sophomore from Pittsburgh. Played at North Hills High School. First year was primarily a pinch running role for him. This one's sent down the left field line and foul. He ended up hitting .250 last season, putting 5 runs, a double, 2 stolen bases. His first career hit came on a double. He also scored a run, and that was against the number 4 team in the nation at the time, North Central. He's 0 for 3 so far in his regionals debut, playing for Denison. Probably won't be his last regional appearance. Here's the 1-2. It's a breaking ball for strike 3. Caught him looking. That is the 4th strikeout. All of them have been looking. And he goes through the lineup the first time in order. Brings up Oshoa, Franken, Smith for the Student Princes in the top of the 4th. We'll be back. You're watching ACTV.
For the love of the game. That's what it's all about, they say. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that.
It's more about team and the schools and communities we represent.
And for the many of us blessed with the strength to compete in sport at the college level, we understand that with what we were given comes a special obligation.
Our obligation to help those who have their own special needs and whose love for the game is no less intense.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics. Since August of 2011, we and others from Division III campus communities have volunteered more than 250,000 hours, time away from the classroom and practice field, reaching across the country to coach and mentor Special Olympics athletes.
And to learn that in giving, we receive so much more in return. Help us keep that dream alive.
Be part of it.
Get involved.
You can make a difference.
Marco Shoa will lead it off for Heidelberg. He struck out in the first. He'll be followed by Parker Frank and Tyler Smith. Watches the first pitch for ball one. This one popped up on the first base side, and Kroshana gives way for Ruggieri. Well, the first out of the inning brings up Parker Frank.
Now batting first baseman number 25, Parker Frank.
He flew out to left field back in the second inning. That pitch catches the zone, evens the count up 1-1. Parker from Medina, Ohio. This one grounded to second. Ruggieri, easy play to first. For the second out of the inning. Brings up Tyler Smith. Got a bunt single back in the second. Got to third, but was left stranded.
Now batting second baseman number 2, Tyler Smith.
Big cut and a miss on the first pitch. Tyler, the junior from Toledo, Ohio, played at Whitmer High School. This one grounded to first. Easy inning for the Big Red. As they've sat down 8 straight. We'll be to the top of the order. At the top of the fourth for the Big Red. They're trailing 1-0 here in this pitcher's duel. The winner moves on to the championship. Loser will play Adrian for a chance to go to the championship out of the loser's bracket. We'll be back. You're watching NCAA Regional Baseball here on ACTV.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and I know how powerful words can be. The term gay doesn't mean stupid, lame, or less than.
So I pledge to speak up if I hear the term gay used in a derogatory way or any other homophobic terms.
If you can play in Division III.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and my teammates unconditionally accepted me as part of their family. So now I pledge to do the same for others. If you can play in Division III.
Max Long will step in. He'll get his second look at Trevor Adkins, who's maneuvered his way very nicely through the lineup for the first trip around. Long struck out looking in his first at bat. 1 of 4 struck out looking. Trevor Adkins, who's very much in control of this game. Falls behind 2-1 to the shortstop. Couldn't pull the trigger as it misses outside. Long, the sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. First team All-NCAC shortstop. Leads the team with a .438 batting average, and that's going to move on up as he's the first runner to reach base since the second inning with a walk. Brings up Grady Payne. Will Krushina was the only other runner to reach base. He was caught stealing to end the second inning. This one's skied up. Looks like Oshoa's going to take it, and he will. For out number 1, that brings up Ty Robinson. Grounded out to first.
Number 6, Ty Robinson.
His first at bat, back in the third. They went down 1-2-3 in that inning. Ty, the sophomore from Hoover, Alabama, named first team All-NCAC as an outfielder. Finished with a .344 batting average, 36 RBIs, 7 home runs, 13 doubles. 50 runs scored in 44 games to wrap up the regular season. His biggest day coming on May 1st against Oberlin. He was 4 for 6 with 2 home runs in a 13-9 victory. Finds himself out of the count, 2-0. Atkins comes back with a strike. This one's sent to left center field, and it's going to find its way down and stays in the park. Huge double from Ty Robinson. Lon finds his way all the way over to third. He'll be stopped there. Runners in scoring position, second and third with just 1 out for Will Krushina, who singled back in the second. That was the only other hit
Rochetta.
For this big red squad. Started off with a breaking ball for a strike. The 0-2 on the ground to first. He'll check the runner at third and hold him there. But the runner at second went to go. And Heidelberg's going to get out of the jam on the base running error by Ty Robinson. He was stuck between second and third, which then let Lawn to try to make a move. Nonetheless, double play gets them out of the inning. Seven, 8-9 due up in the top of the fifth for Heidelberg, looking to add on to their 1-0 lead.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Get someone a car.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy,
But it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can.
Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Eric DeVore set to start it off. He doubled back in the second. That was the last hit for Heidelberg. His Parrots went to work retiring 8 straight since then. Counts 0-2 to the designated hitter. Misses low to move the count to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out looking to start the inning. That's the 5th strikeout of the day for Parrott.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Zach Doran.
Brings up Zach Doran, the shortstop. Doran flew out to right in his last at bat. That one's down the line and left and down. Rounding first. Heading into second is Zach Doran. That stops the streak at 9 consecutive retired for Parrott. Brings up center fielder Robert Hunt. Hunt flew out to center field his last at bat, back in the second inning. Parrott's career high in strikeouts is 9. That was back on March 23rd in a 5-0 win against Williams. That one in the dirt. That's Doran go to third without a throw. It's the second wild pitch of the day for Parrott. Third wild pitch. Second one advancing a runner. And the 1-0 is sent into left field. Tagging is Doran. Catch made by Walker. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. And that'll add another run. Heidelberg leads 2-0 here in the top of the fifth. Brings up the top of the order. Kane Bateman, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a double. He scored the first run back in the first inning. That one misses the zone. This one's down the line and left and down. Stand-up double for Kane Bateman, his second of the afternoon. The fourth double for the Student Prince lineup. All of them down the left field line. They're picking on Walker out there in left. Third base line, very popular here at Nicolay Field. It's been beat up all tournament long. At this point, you might as well put the third baseman and left fielder right on the line and play them from there. Kyle Jenkins, the third baseman, 0 for 2 today. That one catches him on the arm. Puts runners on first and second with 2 outs. Matt Sykes looking to keep this 2-out rally going. He's 0 for 2. They strike out and he flew out to first. And the conversation from Ryan Romick, the third-year assistant. Came over to Denison after coaching at the D1 level for a while. Working with Ohio University. As a volunteer assistant. His conversation comes to a close. Hoping to motivate his pitcher to get through the inning. They do have an arm up, warming up in the bullpen. The 1-0 is in the turf. 2-0. This one swung on in a drive into center field. Going back is fair, and he's going to make this catch at what would probably be the warning track if there was one here at Nicolay Field. That's going to end the 2-out rally and keep the Student Princes to just 1 run. In the top of the 5th, we'll go to the bottom half. McAuliffe, Walker, and Baldinger due up for the Big Red.
For the love of the game, that's what it's all about, they say. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that.
It's more about team and the schools and communities we represent.
And for the many of us blessed with the strength to compete in sport at the college level, we understand that with what we were given comes a special obligation.
Our obligation to help those who have their own special needs and whose love for the game is no less intense.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics. Since August of 2011, we and others from Division III campus communities have volunteered more than 250,000 hours, time away from the classroom and practice field, reaching across the country to coach and mentor Special Olympics athletes.
And to learn that in giving, we receive so much more in return. Help us keep that dream alive.
Be part of it.
Get involved.
You can make a difference. For the love of the game, that's what it's all about, they say. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that.
It's more about team and the schools.
Third baseman Brian McAuliffe set to start things off for the Big Red. Finds his team trailing by 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Struck out looking back in the 2nd inning. This one a base hit into right field. Leadoff single for the Big Red. Brings up Vince Walker. He struck out back in the 2nd as well. This one's sent out to right field as well. Bateman's there to make the catch. Makes Walker 0 for 2 on the day. Brings up catcher Brad Baldinger. He flew out to right, his first at bat in the 3rd. Misses outside with his first pitch. Is Adkins. Looks like there's an arm or two warming up in the Heidelberg bullpen. This one skied over to first. Easy play for Frank. It's the 5th flyout for Adkins. Brings up Cam Farron. Add those 5 flyouts to his 4 strikeouts looking. He's having quite a day on the mound. Starts off Farron with the ball. Counts 3-0. Cam Farron. That one called strike. Keep that bat alive. This one, a screamer into center field. Couple hops to get to Hunt. It's 2 singles. Here in the 5th brings up Anthony Rogeri. Struck out looking. Back in the 3rd. Breaking ball to start off the at-bat, misses high. The 1-0 swung on and fouled away. Fouled straight back. Comes set for the 1-2. This one a weak fly ball, foul territory, and that will end the inning. Sable strand 2. We'll see Oshoa, Frank, and Smith at the top of the 6th, looking to add on to a 2-0 run. You're watching NCAA Regional Baseball right here on ACTV.
I know sports is important, but having the academic part along with it is a big plus.
I've discovered in myself, a newfound ability to overcome adversity at all different angles.
At a Division III school is really shaped around you developing yourself as a complete individual. The end result in my mind is you just become a very well-rounded person.
Before I came into college, I didn't really think I'd be able to balance so much. It helps a lot that you have a family with your team that can guide you.
With a D3 school, there's a lot of time for other opportunities. The coaches expect a lot of you during soccer, but after soccer, that's your own personal time to really find out who you are and other opportunities that you can pursue.
By balancing all of my interests, basketball, my leadership skills, and academics, I'm able to better prioritize my life and to manage it.
I know sports is important, but having the academic
Now we'll take a look at the upcoming schedule here on ACTV for this NCAA Regional. We'll close out this 3-game set with game number 5. Adrian awaits the loser of this game. Winner will move on to the championship Sunday with a noon start time. We have a new pitcher in for the Big Red. It's Mikey Rivera, the senior from Chicago, Illinois. Played his high school at Loyola Academy. He's making his 19th appearance on this season. Carries a 3-2 record. That one's fouled right back at us to start the outing. He's got 7 saves. They've called on him for 34 innings pitched. Gives up 24 hits, 23 runs, 16 earned, 20 walks, 36 strikeouts for 9.5 per 9 innings. Giving up 3 home runs with a 4.24 ERA. That one's sent into left field for a base hit by Mark Oshoa to start the inning. So with the new pitcher, that ends Taylor Parrott's night. He had 5 innings pitched, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, no walks, 5 strikeouts, 58 total pitches. More importantly, 3 wild pitches on the day. Fastball misses high to Parker Frank. Frank 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to the left, grounded out to the second base. In the second and fourth, respectively. He's going to get hit here and awarded first. Puts runners on first and second. Brings up Tyler Smith with the first 2 on, nobody out.
Second baseman number 2, Tyler Smith.
Smith had a bunt single, got to third. Back in the second. Grounded out to first in his last at bat. Swing and a miss on the 1-0 pitch. Bunt attempt misses on the breaking ball. Makes the count 1-2. Ball comes from a little bit different of a slot from the stretch. For Rivera, a little more sidearm submarine angle. A little more over the top through his windup. Changes the eyes for the batters. Counts 2-2 on Smith. That breaking ball fouled off. The 2-2 misses outside, runs the count full. This one blooped in the shallow left field. Walker comes in to make the play. Brings up Eric DeVore. 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout.
All right, the designated hitter, number 33, Eric DeVore.
Gonna have a meeting on the mound. We're gonna have a pitching change. We'll come back with that information when we come back. You're watching regional baseball here on ACTV.
Part along with it is a big plus.
I've discovered in myself, a newfound ability to overcome adversity at all different angles.
At a Division III school is really shaped around you developing yourself as a complete individual. The end result in my mind is you just become a very well-rounded person.
Before I came into college, I didn't really think I'd be able to balance so much. It helps a lot that you have a family with your team that can guide you.
With a D3 school, there's a lot of time for other opportunities. The coaches expect a lot of you during soccer, but after soccer, that's your own personal time to really find out who you are and other opportunities that you can pursue.
By balancing all of my interests, basketball, my leadership skills, and academics, I'm able to better prioritize my life and to manage it.
I know sports is important, but having the academic part along with it is a big plus.
I've discovered in myself, a newfound ability to overcome adversity at all different angles.
At a Division III school is really shaped around you developing yourself as a complete individual. The end result in my mind is you just become a very well-rounded person.
Before I came into college, I didn't really think I'd be able to balance so much. It helps a lot that you have a family with your team that can guide you.
With a D3 school, there's a lot of time for other opportunities. The coaches expect a lot of you during soccer, but after soccer, that's your own personal time to really find out who you are and other opportunities that you can pursue.
By balancing all of my interests, basketball, my leadership skills, and academics, I'm able to better prioritize my life and to manage it.
I know sports is important, but having the academic part along with it is a big plus.
I've discovered in myself, a newfound ability to overcome adversity at all different angles.
At a Division III school is really shaped around you developing yourself as a complete individual. The end result in my mind is you just become a very well-rounded person.
Before I came into college, I didn't really think
The new pitcher is Henry Hack, the freshman from Evanston, Illinois. He comes in with runners on first and second. Those both belong to Mikey Rivera. The line as it stands right now is 1/3 of an inning pitched for Rivera. He gave up 1 hit, no walks, no strikeouts on 11 pitches. He'll give you his final line when that happens. For Hack, this is his 19th appearance. He has a 3-0 record with 1 save on 29 1/3 innings pitched. Gives up 27 hits, only 10 runs, 7 earned, 4 walks, 19 strikeouts. 5.83 per 9 innings pitched, 1 long ball with a 2.15 ERA. Not bad for a freshman. Getting his first collegiate experience, so now he's going to make an appearance here in the NCAA Regionals. And he starts it off with a strikeout of Eric DeVore. It's his second of the day for DeVore. The 6th of the afternoon for the pitching staff for the Big Red. Brings up Zach Doran, the shortstop. He's 1 for 2 with the double today. The last time the Big Red called on Hack was against Worcester in the if necessary championship game, in which they took 5-7. Called on him for 2 innings worth of work. He gave up 3 hits and 3 runs. All of them earned. And 2 strikeouts. He makes the step here, fielding his position, lobs it over to first. Shaken up a bit. We'll see if he's able to return if they elect to use him in the 7th. So the freshman comes in and gets the hold. Top of the order, due up for Denison. We'll be back for regional baseball here on ACTV.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and I know how powerful words can be. The term gay doesn't mean stupid, lame, or less than.
So I pledge to speak up if I hear the term gay used in a derogatory way or any other homophobic terms.
If you can play in Division III.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and my teammates unconditionally accepted me as part of their family. So now I pledge to do the same for others. If you can play in Division III.
So the line closes for Rivera. He doesn't give up any runs for the Big Red. We'll start it off with Max Lawn. 0 for 1 with a walk, followed by Grady Payne and Ty Robinson. In the bottom of the 6th, they are now chasing 2 runs. Breaking ball in to even things up, 1-1. Back-to-back breaking balls moves the count to 1-2. Lawn sends one up the middle through the diving middle infield. Out to center for his first hit. To lead off the 6th, brings up Grady Payne. Designated hitter is 0 for 2.
Now batting designated hitter number 17, Grady Payne.
Let's see, 4th time in 6 innings. Denison's got the leadoff runner on. Hasn't been able to get him around the score. Breaking ball in for a strike, moves the count to 0-2. Choose a fastball high. Adkins started off strong. 4 strikeouts through the first 3 innings. Hasn't been able to tally one in the second time through the lineup. Hoping to be more successful in the third. Still hasn't given up a run. Just 5 hits to this point. The 1-2 from Adkins fouled off. This one's sent into right field and caught by Bateman. Make it 0 for 3 for Payne today. Brings up Ty Robinson. He singled back in the 4th. That drove the runner to 3rd. Base running error on his part got Heidelberg out of that inning without Denison being able to scratch one across. This one hit to shallow right center. Play down by Hunt for out number 2. Brings up first baseman Will Kroshina. It's 1 for 2. Got caught stealing back in the 2nd. Catches his own for his strike. This one's sent into center. Hunt giving chase, and he'll make the play. 3 flyouts and the inning for Denison. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th, 9-1-2. Due up for the Student Princes.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Get someone a car.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy,
But it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can.
Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
We can stop.
Robert Hunt starts off top of the 7th, followed by Kane Bateman and Kyle Jenkins. Squares to bunt, pulls back. That one comes in for a strike, 1-1. Hack is back on the mound. Had a comeback here. Had him a little shaken up. They end the 6th inning. He seems to be all right. Breaking ball catches his own for strike 2. This one a towering fly ball in the left field. Easy play for Walker. Brings up Kane Bateman.
Now batting the right fielder, number 9, Kane Bateman.
He's 2 for 3 with a couple of doubles. This one fouled off, moves the count to 1-1. This one, weak grounder to McAuliffe. Sends it across the diamond for the second out.
Now batting third baseman, number 15, Kyle Jenkins.
Brings up third baseman Kyle Jenkins. It's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to short. He's hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Hack comes set. Here's the 1-0 grounder to short. Big hop played by Long. But the play is in time for out number 3. Denison sits him down in order. That's 6 straight. Student Prince is retired. McAuliffe, Walker, and Baldinger due up next.
Student-athletes are encouraged to discover themselves by pursuing their interests.
We represent.
And for the many of us blessed with the strength to compete in sport at the college level, we understand that with what we were given comes a special obligation.
Our obligation to help those who have their own special needs and whose love for the game is no less intense.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics. Since August of 2011, we and others from Division III campus communities have volunteered more than 250,000 hours, time away from the classroom and practice field, reaching across the country to coach and mentor Special Olympics athletes.
And to learn that in giving, we receive so much more in return. Help us keep that dream alive.
Be part of it.
Get involved.
You can make a difference. For the love of the game. That's what it's all about, they say. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that.
It's more about
Brian McAuliffe will start the bottom of the 7th. Trace Atkins back out for his 7th inning of work. He's now thrown 80 pitches, 54 of them for strikes. Couple arms up in the Student Prince bullpen. But Atkins pitching well. This one a deep shot into center field. And Hunt's able to track it down. His defense playing very well behind him. That's all you can ask for as a pitcher. He's now recorded 4 consecutive flyouts, making it easy on him. Brings up Vince Walker, left fielder, strikeout and a flyout to his name. Heidelberg defeated Adrian 4-3 last night. Denison 4-0 over LaRoche. In day 1, day 2, the first game we saw a fantastic finish between Adrian and LaRoche. That one was final in 10 innings, where Adrian won 6-4. That eliminates LaRoche, and Adrian awaits the the loser of this contest. Winner, straight shot into the championships on Sunday, and will need to be beaten twice, as Walker finds a way on with a 1-out single in the right field. I have a pinch hitter in for the Big Red.
Number 3, Daniel Spencer.
Daniel Spencer, freshman catcher from Northbrook, Illinois. Comes in for Brad Baldwin. Watches the first pitch for a strike. So Baldinger's day ends with a couple of flyouts, 0 for 2. Spencer's in, making his 30th appearance. The freshman from Northbrook, Illinois, comes in with a .370 batting average. He's got 30 hits and 81 at-bats, scored 15 runs. 3 doubles and a homer. This one sent out to left field, over the head of Sykes. Walker is going to get held up at second. Pinch hit double for Daniel Spencer. He represents the tying run at second. You always love when you send a new guy to the plate and he comes in big and capitalizes on the opportunity. Making Mike Deegan, the 7-year man, look good. Not that he doesn't already. The Marietta Baseball Hall of Famer. It's the winningest season for Denison. And things seem to just be climbing for this program, and this seems to be just the start of its successful reign. Brings up Cam Farron. He's got 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position. Coach Deegan got the Big Red nationally ranked in 2017. That was the first time since 2004. They haven't looked back since. That pitch in for a strike makes the count 0-2. They came into the regional with a .756 winning percentage for Coach Deegan, 191 and 100, which makes them the all-time wins leader over the 125-plus year history of Denison baseball. And after their win yesterday, gives them 100 wins in the last 3 years. They were the NCAA champions this year, knocking off number 15 Worcester 7-5. came out of the losers bracket to do it as they lost to Worcester. And had to double dip them in the championship. And they did, 5-3 and 7-5. This one grounded back to the pitcher. Atkins makes the throw to first after checking the runner. Perfect play there by Atkins. He's second out. Anthony Ruggieri comes up now. 0 for 2 on the day. And he will see a pinch hitter as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitch batting for Denison is number 9, Nick Pettigrew.
Nick Pettigrew is going to come in. Sophomore from Chicago. Came in the game number 1 as well. He did not get a hit. Senior carries a .293 batting average. Watches the first pitch for a strike. So Ruggieri also 0 for 2 on the day before getting yanked. Big swing out of Pettigrew and a miss. Runs the count 1 and 2 with 2 outs. Will be huge for Atkins if he can strand these two in scoring position to keep the score at 2-0. This one fought off. One and 2, breaking ball, and Atkins has done it. That the 5th strikeout for Atkins, his first since the 3rd inning, and no bigger time than stranding 2 in scoring position. So we'll go to the top of the 8th. Sykes, Oshoa, and Frank due up for Heidelberg.
Maintain that GPA.
I did receive a non-athletic scholarship upon entering school.
I got the presidential scholarship, which was huge for me.
I think there's more opportunities for academic scholarships in Division III. A lot of people pick schools just based on the sport and don't get that experience.
Being a Division III athlete and developing my leadership skills has definitely put my name out there and helped me get more recognition on campus, but more recognition nationwide. I did win the Jostens Trophy, which is based on leadership, academics, and then how well you do on the court.
I'm also the Schwartz Scholar of my class. Schwartz Scholarship is basically a scholarship that is given to a student who's identified as a likely leader.
And the end of the day, it won't matter how they play on the field, it will matter how they do in the classroom.
Matt Sykes leads off for the Student Princes. They have some defensive substitutions. Nick Pettigrew's going to stay in to catch. And Peyton Birch will come in. To play second base. The Big Red need to make some moves. And a little more than their defensive alignment. They find themselves trailing 2-0. With just 6 outs remaining. 2 misses outside. Denison ran away with this matchup earlier in the season. Denison was number 9 in the country. That was back on April 24th. 8-2 victory for Denison. That one sent out to right field and caught by Robinson. Marco Shoa due up next. This one bounced down the line at third and foul. If Heidelberg can hang on here to beat Denison, they will have at least one win against the entire field here at the Adrian Regional. They've now knocked off Adrian twice. If they beat La Roche, they don't have to worry about them as they are eliminated. That one misses low. Counts 1-1. That one catches his own for strike 2. One and two, swung on and missed. Brings up Parker Frank, the first baseman. He's 0 for 2 and was also hit by a pitch. First pitch swinging at a base, at a breaking ball inside. This one bounced to short. Easy hop for Lawn, makes the throw. Defense holds strong. It's now 9 straight retired for Denison. Offense needs to wake up and do its job. No better start than the top. 1, 2, 3, due up in the 8th. So Denison down to their last 6 outs. Max Lawn, Grady Payne, and Ty Robinson scheduled up in the bottom of the 8th. Need to get something going here. stay in the winner's bracket. Huge confidence boost if you can go into Sunday needing to be beaten twice to lose the regional. Leadoff walk. On 4 straight pitches, that puts the pitch count at 100 even for Trevor Adkins, who's pitched a phenomenal game to this point. He's got 5 strikeouts. Nine flyouts. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound. Head coach Chad Fitzgerald in his 5th season, 12th with the program in Heidelberg. He's going to bring in a new pitcher. He has 101 career wins, 66 losses, 42-30 in the Ohio Athletic Conference. A lot of focus on the pitching staff with his coaching. 2007 graduate of Seton Hall University, 2-time academic All-American. 124 wins for Seton Hall over his 4-year playing career, including a 45-20 season in 2006. They won the Super Regional Championship 2006, earning a berth in the NCAA World Series. And he went 4-1 in 10 appearances with a 3.69 ERA during the 2006 championship season. He's going to bring in a new arm and end Trevor Adkins' phenomenal day. We'll see if that can hold up for the win, as we're going to look for a 6-out save potentially from the new pitcher. We'll give you his information when we come back from the break. We'll be back here on ACTV. Brady Knisner will come in, making his 20th appearance. He has a 2-1 record, 1 save. Started 3 games. He's been used for 41 innings, 51 hits, 21 runs, 14 of them earned, 5 walks, 26 strikeouts, 5.71 strikeouts per 9 innings, 3.07 ERA. And his first pitch to Grady Payne is a ball. He's coming in to replace Trevor Adkins, who had a phenomenal day. He's pitched 7 innings, given up 7 hits. He's responsible for the runner on first. He has 2 balls and 5 strikeouts on the even 100 pitches thrown. Grady looking to close this one off with him, giving up 0 runs. Trying to go into the 9th with a 2-run lead. pitch walk to start the day for Knizner. So the first two batters draw walks. Runners on first and second. Nobody down for Ty Robinson. 1 for 3 on the day.
Number 6, Ty Robinson.
Spraying the bunt. Pitch gets by the catcher. Runners on second and third. Tying run. 180 feet away. We'll mark that a wild pitch. For Knizner. That's going to bring out Fitzgerald one more time. 9 straight balls out of the bullpen for the freshman from Reading, Ohio. Conversation concludes. We're back to baseball. 1-0 count on Ty Robinson, the right fielder, who's 1 for 3 on the day. Had a base running mistake that got Heidelberg out of a jam. Looking to make up for that here in the bottom of the 8th. Watches that pitch miss for ball 2. 2-0 from Knizner is a strike. That one's in for a strike, evens up the count 2-2. Swung on and missed. Huge out number 1 for Knizner. First strikeout. 6th combined for the Student Princes. Will Kushina, first baseman, steps up. He's 1 for 3. Swing and a miss is only 1-0 to even things up at 1. Called strike moves the count to 1-2. With 1 out. Here's the 1-2 from Knizner. Grounder to second. This will get a run across as Doran throws him out at first. Route number 2. So that would close off the Trevor Adkins line. He gave up 1 run. Brings up third baseman Brian McCullough. 1 for 3 with a single to right field. Strikeout and a fly out to center. Tying run 90 feet away. Freshman Knisner comes out of the mound. We'll try to get to the 9th with a 1-run lead. First pitch, breaking ball for a strike. This one's skied to right field. Easy play for Bateman. And the tying run gets stranded on third. Three consecutive outs after the walk given up to the first batter for Knisner. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Heidelberg looking for insurance. They hang on to a 2-1 lead.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and I know how powerful words can be. The term gay doesn't mean stupid, lame, or less than.
So I pledge to speak up if I hear the term gay used in a derogatory way or any other homophobic terms.
If you can play in Division III.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and my teammates unconditionally accepted me as part of their family. So now I pledge to do the same for others. If you can play in Division III.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and I know how powerful words can be. The term gay doesn't mean stupid, lame, or less than.
So I pledge to speak up if I hear the term gay used in a derogatory way or any other homophobic terms.
If you can play in Division III.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and my teammates unconditionally accepted me as part of their family. So now I pledge to do the same for others. If you can play in Division III.
Second baseman number 2, Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith, Eric DeVore, and Zach Doran do up for the Student Princes. They have a 2-1 lead, looking to add on in the 9th. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Smith 1 for 3 with a bunt single back in the second. That one misses outside. Evens the count 1-1. This one's sent into left field. Walker tracks it down. Well, the first out of the inning. The second time Smith has flew out to Walker. Eric DeVore, designated hitter, 1 for 3 on the day. Doubled back in the second, but has struck out in his previous 2 at-bats. This one's sent into left, going back, looking up and off the wall. In front of Walker. The second double of the day for DeVore. Puts the runner in scoring position with 1 out for Zach Doran. We'll have a pinch runner out at second. Josiah Aska will come in to run for DeVore. Aska, the sophomore from Detroit, Michigan. Bit of a homecoming here in the Adrian Regional. He'll get a chance to run. Zach Doran 1 for 3 today with a double. Later scored. That was back in the 5th inning. What is essentially the go-ahead run that gives them the 2-1 lead. Now he's looking to add on to get insurance. This one's sent out to short. Aska's going to take off running. Typically you only want to go if it's to your right side. He takes off with a ball at his left. And the third base coach giving him the look. As the sophomore comes in, runs into an out for out number 2. That one's going to find the backstop and allow the runner to advance on the pass ball. So Robert Hunt is 0 for 3. Flyouts in all 3 at-bats. Counts 1-1 on Robert Hunt. That one fouled away, moves the count to 1-2. Liner to first. And Denison holds it to 1. So Vince Walker, Daniel Spencer, and Cam Farron, the 3 due up for the Big Red. They need to score 1 to stay alive. In the bottom of the 9th, we'll be back here on ACTV.
Division III schools offer academic scholarships instead of athletic scholarships. This really puts the focus that the student athlete needs to maintain that GPA.
I did receive a non-athletic scholarship upon entering school.
I got the presidential scholarship, which was huge for me.
I think there's more opportunities for academic scholarships in Division III. A lot of people pick schools just based on the sport and don't get that experience.
Being a Division III athlete and developing my leadership skills has definitely put my name out there and helped me get more recognition on campus, but more recognition nationwide. I did win the Jostens Trophy, which is based on leadership, academics, and then how well you do on the court.
I'm also the Schwartz Scholar of my class. Schwartz Scholarship is basically a scholarship that is given to a student who's identified as a likely leader.
At the end of the day, it won't matter how they play on the field, it will matter how they do in the classroom.
To make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Get someone a car.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy,
But it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can.
Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Vince Walker strides up to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Joey Wenning takes the mound for Heidelberg. Senior from Cincinnati, Ohio. He has 9 saves on the season, looking to close the door and send the Student Princes into Championship Sunday unbeaten. The loser of this game will take on Adrian 45 minutes after the conclusion. So we'll have a conversation as the batter was hit. So we'll decide if he was over the plate or not. The umpires will combine to see if they can decide what the call will be. Always good to see the umpiring crew get together and discuss the call, work it out as a crew. And there's going to be another conversation. So they decide if they're going to keep Walker at the plate. So the call is that he fouled it off, so it's 1-1. This one's fouled off, makes the count 1-2. One and two is a breaking ball, misses. Once the count even 2-2. This one's in the dirt. Runs the count full. Counts full on Vince Walker. Breaking ball swung on and fouled away. This one fouled off as well. And he's going to get him looking for out number one. Walker not happy with the call. That brings up Daniel Spencer. He singled in his first at bat. That pitch is a strike. Works the count to 1-1. Breaking ball in for strike two. Grounder to short. Doran's throw in time for out number two. And Heidelberg, one out away from advancing to the regional championship. First pitch is in the dirt to Cam Farron. Farron 1 for 3 on the day. One and one the count. This one popped out, foul territory on the third base side, and out of play. So Denison's down to their final strike. This one into right field. Sliding catch made by Bateman. And with that, Heidelberg will advance to the regional championship. They will await the winner from the game coming up next. Looking at the upcoming schedule. Up next we have Adrian and Denison. Approximately 7:30 start time to that game. And tomorrow, championship game 1 will be at noon, where Heidelberg will play the winner of Denison and Adrian. So a 10th save for Joey Wenning sends Heidelberg to the championship. We have Adrian and Denison coming up in 45 minutes. You're watching Regional Baseball Championship Baseball here on ACTV. I'm Darian Pitcher. We'll see you for Adrian Denison in 45 minutes.